Hey, what's up? I'm Rollercoaster Rider,
KD.
and welcome back to Halloween!
Ugh,
Thanks, Lurch. No trademark used.
you right.
Oh, you forgot the.
Uh,
I may have recently re listened to Spill's Bullet to the Head review. Anyway, Kay is sick. Because it's October, right, KD?
yes.
There's no way we can pre record these.
Yes.
That's called breaking the fourth wall. Anyway, we're reviewing Bloodsuckers from Outer Space, a wholesome PG film. Well, I guess
What was it rated?
it said not rated on the DVD, but if I were to pick a rating, I would probably say it's probably R rated.
Yeah, I would agree.
It if they took out hmm, I mean it's rated R not necessarily for the gore, but more of the of language and one scene of female nudity. Would you agree?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because the gore that could almost be viewed as PG 13,
Yeah, it's just a bunch of zombies. People
and
getting their blood sucked out of them. It
well,
wasn't really scary.
it's more implied that they suck blood.
Right.
It's not. It's shown them becoming zombies or falling over stuff, but it doesn't actually show their blood getting sucked. And one of the scenes, uh, the first scene had a guy like spinning, and oh, that was terrible. Uh, had him spinning, and you could clearly tell that they had him spin like 5 minutes, and they just took out like 30 and they only used 30 seconds of it because they apparently only had one camera for this entire movie, so they had to like change positions every like five. Whenever they changed positions, it was very obvious that like it was very different.
Well, this was a bad movie.
You look like Dark Side of the Moon.
A very, very bad movie.
Do you want to elaborate on why?
Well, it just was bad.
Elaborate.
I mean,
Come on,
it
we
was
have to.
boring. It was kind of monotonous, and it wasn't thrilling. It was just kind of like a stale sandwich.
Okay. Uh, should we talk about? Okay. This movie is very reminiscent to me of M Night Shyamalan's The Happening because it's just some weird thing. Ah, that's better. It's just some weird thing. Um, it's just some weird thing that's not really shown. There's a gust of wind, and it turns you into a zombie that kills people.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much the plot of The Happening.
Mm,
The only difference is that this movie didn't add an environmental message.
no, because it was made before all that stuff happened.
It was also made before. Um, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there.
That's
But
probably a good
it
thing.
is a B movie. It does have some funny B movie parts, like uh, at the beginning when there's two dead people. You've got a cop who's investigating it while eating a rib,
Yeah, that was kind of interesting.
and then there was like some janitor where he pretty much looks like Michael Myers from the Rob Zombie movies.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, or
You've
maybe
seen those
no, 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 no.
movies?
I didn't say that. I'm like, but and Rob Zombie.
Oh yeah, he looks like Rob
And
Zombie.
the other thing is he
He
could
looks
look
like Rob Zombie if he lost a little
he
weight.
could be brothers to the Duck Dynasty family.
I don't know. He didn't have that long of a beard, but what else? There's like someone who's like saying, "I hate these weirdos." These weirdos marry weirdos,
Wow.
which makes more weirdos.
You think? I just thought it was one weird movie.
And then there was a scene about the general. Like, the first time we see him is like, what's the password? And then points a gun to his head and he said,
That's the
password. He sounds like if... Oh, who were those people that I was talking about? Ron White and... Who was that other guy?
I have no clue.
It was like if Ron White and some other guy had a kid. Oh, Kurt Russell.
Okay.
Yeah, Kurt Russell. If Kurt Russell and Ron White had a kid, that's pretty much what this kid would be like, or what this guy would be like. Let's talk about the plot. Basically, there's a guy and a girl who are trying to not get killed by zombies. That's it!
Yeah, it's a real plot.
That is pretty much the entire plot.
Not.
Wait, how is that not the plot?
Plot. Not. No, I'm not.
We got enough puns in this movie. I don't need more of yours. There was one funny... This movie also reminded me... I'm sorry, M. Night, but this movie reminded me of another one of his films, The Last Airbender, for two reasons. One, it had a character talk directly to the camera, except in this case it was breaking the fourth wall. This girl said, "Not another kung fu scene!"
Where
Oh my god, we need to talk about the kung fu fighting.
it was very poorly acted.
Basically you think the fighting in Last Airbender is bad? Oh my god, you need to see the fighting in this movie.
It doesn't even look like they're fighting. It seems like it's a couple of like little cat girls going at it.
What about the scene at the beginning with the guy and his uncle?
Oh, that was just bad. It was like they were doing somersaults and little flips, and
it didn't even look like they were even touching each other.
No, it didn't.
They were more of reacting than touching.
Right.
Let's see, what else? Oh, KD and I, we were like, yes! Every time they said Bloodsuckers from outer space, which was like, what, 2 or 3 times?
Yeah. Bloodsuckers from outer space.
Ooh, they said it! He said it! He said it, yay! Let's see, what else should we talk about?
Just don't watch this movie because you'll waste, 80 minutes of your life.
It went by fast, and I wanna get that song.
That is true.
Bloodsuckers from outer space.
For a very stale movie that was very boring, the time did go fast.
Yeah, no, I think it could have lost 40 minutes.
Maybe that's because,
because half of it felt padded just to get it to 80 minutes.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't talk. I'll just bring this up out of context. It looks like there's footage in this movie from a film from the 60s.
Mm. Oh, with the bomb?
Well, I wanted to leave it out of context, but yeah. Let's see, what else? I don't know much about this movie, but it made me want to go to Exxon and get a Coke.
Why? Because you saw an Exxon there?
Yeah, there's a lot of Exxon and Coca-Cola in this movie, including at the end. The movie also kind of reminded me of a Wachowski movie, because these bloodsuckers from outer space.
Bloodsuckers from outer space.
Josie and the Pussycats. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Josie in outer space. That's a real TV show. I saw it on DVD.
Cool.
It's not that good.
Okay.
But this movie reminded me of a Wachowski movie, like The Matrix or something, because, oh my gosh, the zombies, when they meet you, they don't want to necessarily eat you. They want to talk to you, kind of like this.
Yeah, it is kind of strange because they do like they're very social zombies for some reason.
Yeah, they're not like "Bleh."
And they're all in the street playing catch and doing other things. It's kind of strange,
It's a very interesting movie.
to say
Um,
the least.
you bring out the beast in me.
Now I feel we're at
Fright
Six
Fest.
Flags.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it for Fright. Let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about that I thought was pretty funny? Um,
Well, just how
when the yeah, I
they wrecked his house.
don't.
I mean that was very unrealistic. I mean, come on now.
Hey, she was cute. Saying that out of context.
Yeah, after the whole act happened, then they're like, "Oh, my name is." I'm
My
like,
name is Julie.
"Okay, that's just really wrong."
Yeah, I need to redecorate. Um, let's see. Was there any other parts that you thought were funny that we didn't mention?
No, not really. It was just a very bland movie.
Um,
This one though, you don't need to see it to believe it. It's just don't believe it and don't see it.
how would you compare it to Rob Zombie's 31?
Well, Rob Zombies was actually like more how do I put this? It's just very strange.
Dumb,
Well, yeah,
rednecky,
that was dumb and rednecky, but the one thing is
crass,
that Rob Zombie's movie was a lot more disturbing.
but it's gonna stick with you.
It was a lot more disturbing, and it was just a lot more disturbing. But this was just there. It was like a big zit that doesn't go away.
KD of this channel calls Bloodsuckers from Outer Space a zit that is just. What did you say? A zit that you don't want
Just
to
won't
have be there?
leave. That just won't leave.
Okay. Um,
You heard it here.
thanks for our Halloween reviews. Join us next time where. What's the best way I can say it? Apples to apples. Bye.
Okay then. Bye bye.
Turn off your light.